Hello, Mike from Peterson Rebar Placement. This is Joel from Magnet Marketing SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Now, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine, so I'll make this as quick as possible. At the end of the video, you guys want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. Take these tips and strategies I'm going to give you today, and you guys could apply them to your site. First thing we'll talk about is content. So I'm on your homepage. And typically I want to see 1,500 words of content. I know that's a lot, but that would really help your website, because what happens is 99.9% of businesses do not have 1,500 words. So it would make you stand out. The content you have, the better that your site will rank, and it will make it easier for you to actually beat them online. That's the first tip we'll talk about. The other reason we want so much content, the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content, right? So for example, I just put in Rebar, Port Angeles, Washington over here, and normally we'd see ads coming up. For this search, we're not, so it's probably just nobody's paying for them right now. But if you do pay for ads, it's just a way to basically be the first thing that new customers would see. The second thing we're going to see is this map section. The top 3 companies in the area that based on citations will appear in this screen. And the way to get citations is just to submit your business name, address, and phone number to directory sites. And those are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor. All right, next we'll go to the organic section. So here, this is where we start seeing the companies showing up with their websites. So if we were, and these don't show up randomly, just by the way, these all are based on the Google algorithm that they use. One of those is content, one is citations. Also, we'll talk about some of the other ones here in a little bit, but a lot of it is keywords also. So the keyword that we put in, Rebar, Port Angeles, Washington, that would really have to be in your page in order to be found for this. Just one other little thing. 10 results will show up in this organic section for each page. So if you want to be on the first page for any specific keyword or search that somebody might put in, you have to be in the top 10 in order to get on it. All right. So let's just rank this keyword real quickly. And by that, I mean, if we were saying, let's see, Angeles millwork would be number 1 for this keyword. And you guys, Peterson Rebar, would be number 2. You guys actually also have, well, that's actually the dnb.com. It's not your actual site. Then you have MapQuest with your name on it, number 3, and then Build Zoom, your Build Zoom page. So it's actually not coming from your website directly, but from these directories. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take your website, Peterson, PetersonRebar.com. I'm going to plug it into a program that I use called Eris. And this will kind of analyze your site and tell me, how it's doing and what's going on with it. First thing we see is you do have a header on your page. You have home. The home is not actually as necessary. You could just have your business name. You could also have some keywords in here that you could be searched and found for. It's just another way to get some keywords in there. And if you think of the internet as a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention and the most views to their page. So right now, you guys have 2 referring domains, and these are just websites online that have links on them. And when someone clicks that link, it's going to send them back to your page. So these 2 websites have basically 2 links on them that are sending you back. So basically there's 1 link per page or per site. You can have much more. And next we have 1 keyword. So that's like what we put into our Google search, Rebar, Port Angeles, Washington. And you guys have 1 such keyword. It's probably your name. So we'll take a look at that in a second. And this is what really will bring the traffic to your site. But what we're seeing right now is this 1 keyword is bringing 0 visitors to your site per month. So what I want to do next is just click this keyword. And let's see what it is. Let's see if it is in fact your name. Oh, it's not your name. So we have Rebar placement. All right, so that's specifically to what you do. The only problem with this keyword is that it's a national keyword. What I mean by that is it's not specific to Washington or Port Angeles or even any other town or city in your area. So that means you're going to get people that do put this in from all over the U.S., right? They could be in Texas, my state, Massachusetts. They could be anywhere. So the problem with that is you're going to get people from all over. And so it's not going to be the best keyword. But what we do see here, we'll just analyze it. 80 people do search Rebar placement every month. And you guys are in the 99th position. So if there's 10 results per page, that puts you where? at the bottom of the 10th page. And unfortunately, most people don't go past page 1 when they're looking for any certain service. They look at the top 10, look at the reviews, and they go from there. So next up, I took the one company that was actually ranked, well, they were ranked ahead of you guys, number 1. Actually, it wasn't your site directly. It was your it was all of your directory sites that you listed in. But I took them and plugged them in at Angelus Millwork and Lumber. And if we kind of scroll through their site isn't anything like incredible. They do have blog posts. They do have more. They have some content on it, I guess I'll say. And so what I want to do is just, we took a look. I want to put them into Ahrefs and see what we see, right? So we see for their subject, all they have is home. So it doesn't really help them at all. If it was their name, at least, it would be, they could at least rank for their name. Or it could be a keyword. But we do see they have a lot more going on here, right? So they have 208 websites that are sending them back over 1,000 links back to their page. Right now, they can be found for over 5,000 keywords, and those 5,000 keywords are sending them back. They're getting 1,500 visitors to their page per month. So what I want to do is click their keywords. Let's see what they're doing, guys, that you guys aren't doing, and let's see where we could improve, right? All right, first off, I'm not sure what that is. It could be a term that you guys, some tool that you guys use. But if it's just a name or something, then it's not as valuable. We do see here, though, it does have Port Angeles. So that if that is applicable to your job, then it could be a good one because it's got a location. And it would be 100 on that one. And they're in the first position. As you can see, they're in the first position for most of these, the top, 4, 7 things there. So here we go. Angelus Millwork. That's a good one, right? It's either their name or kind of what they do. And 350, number 1. It is good to have your own name ranking because that's people who know who you are, that you're repeat business referrals. So you want them to be able to find you, right? So here's their name, Angelus Millworks, Port Angeles. That's a good one. 80, number 1. So like I said, you want to be top 10. If you're number 1, that's obviously better. And if you're number 1, you're going to get a bigger portion of the volume here. All right, guys, so that's how they're getting all their volume. And that's what we would need to do, would be to add more content to your page, add more keywords, get you ranking for those, and then you could pass them. All right, I hope that was informative. If you guys, like we said at the beginning, if you guys are happy with everything, you could take some of the tips and apply them. If you want to hear more, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. The only thing we do ask in all of this, we just want some feedback. So we're just going to give you a call probably tomorrow. And all we ask is that you tell us what you thought of the video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.